Wachter, thanks so much for joining us for tonight's game between the Devils and the Coyotes. This is the third and final game of the Devils road trip, and as they look to get themselves back in the win column following a dominant performance but ultimately a shootout loss, it seems like the perfect time for it to be Timo time. For more on Timo Meyer, Wachter, thanks so much for joining us for tonight's game between the Devils and the Coyotes. This is the third and final game of the Devils road trip, and as they look to get themselves back in the win column following a dominant performance but ultimately a shootout loss, it seems like the perfect time for it to be Timo time. For more on Timo Meyer in terms of who he's slotting in with the Lions, and Sal, as you've been diving into the numbers, you see he's had a lot of success, especially of late against this Arizona team.
Well, he sure has. In the last 16 games against him, he's got 7 goals and 7. Got that 220-pound frame, standing net front at certain parts of that power play, but really looking to see how he gels with the power play.
All right. Yeah, we're excited for that as well. Again, he's said it's really fun watching this team over the last 2 games, and he says, I just want to get out there. So he's feeling good, and it is officially Timo time. So it is about time for Puck Drop as well. For now, we'll throw things over to Bill Spalding and Ken Danico. Enjoy the game Sunday night as the Devils wrap up their 3-game road trip tonight. Really should be a fun one in Mullet Arena. We know this is a small arena, just over 4,000 people, but with a lot of Devils fans there, we'll be excited to see one guy named Timo Meyer, who is making his Devils debut. And we always wondered exactly where he'd be slotting in. He'll be playing alongside Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt.
I don't think it'll take Timo too long to, use some of the excitement he has to settle in really nicely with those 2 guys.
Yeah, Coach Ruff was even talking about that, saying sometimes with a new guy, you want to get the puck almost too much, but they should just hopefully settle in and let it play just as we know they can do. So looking forward to seeing what that line does together. The line above them, that top line right now, they have been top for a reason. Nico Heath. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for keeping it here as we get you set for Puck Drop out in Tempe, Arizona, where, again, the Devils getting set for their first experience at Mullet Arena. Really curious to see what the players have to say about that. And I have a feeling the BMW line will really like that kind of raucous energy.
And they're doing a great job. In this first clip here, this is a 40-second shift. You're going to have Bastion going down low. He's taking to the blue paint hard. You got to be physical. Now, you got McLeod. He reloads below the goal line. This is hard work. You got all 3 guys in here, defensively responsible. All right, now the tracking back when they lose the puck. All right, you got Wood coming up. Now, look at Bastion in front of that. McLeod, they're all coming down. Everyone's being responsible. And this is when they're at their best, is all this rotation now. Look at Kevin Ball. I like the way he's been playing lately as well. And then in front of the net there, look, you bobble the puck. Okay, you got to go back to work. Look, you're just wearing down a very good Colorado team, right? And then what has happened? You get rewarded for that effort. You go into the blue paint. And so that's a great prototypical shift from this line that you need to see all the time. Here's another forechecking goal. Wood in on his horses, gets down here. Look at McLeod division to see Dougie coming in as the 4th player. All right, you got Bastion in front of the net. That's where he needs to stand. He needs to pay the price. And then Dougie was rewarded there with a beautiful goal. Defensive play. Now you got to get it in deep again here. Nothing fancy we want to see from this line here. Get it in, go to work. You got to stop it here. Now Boquist happens to be on the line here, but Severson comes in, does a great job. All right, now, great job. A little pause right there, but look at the reload, the tracking here. And so if Boquist sometimes gets on his 4th line, he's got to assume the proper identity, the proper role. Sure. And so, again, where does the puck end up going? To the front of the net. And so this is when this line's playing its best, and this is what the Devils need from this line. Because if
Welcome back. Timo Meyer getting right in on all of the fun. He said how exciting it was to watch his new team over these last couple of games. Welcome back, everyone, to our MSG studios here in New York City. Erika Wachter, Bryce Salvador with you, and out in Tempe, Arizona. It is a 2-1 game. Devils on top, and we just heard from Timo Meyer. Man, he wasted no time at all getting his first as a New Jersey Devil, and he said just how good it felt for him.
Well, yes, just that'll take a huge weight off his shoulders just to come in, already get that first goal. And we talked about in the pregame show, he loves to play against Arizona. That's his 8th goal now in his last 17 games. Then he can execute passes, that wide pass, and then now he's got to adjust his thought process, protect big body, and then beat his check off the wall right here. And then nice to see him bury that goal like that. But again, it's a lot of things that happen in the sequence of that goal. Start in the defensive zone, you break out with possession, you go in, go to work. I hate to do it in his first game. I don't know if the Devils fans would like me to point out something against him, but you know what? I got to point it out, unfortunately. So you stop right here. You got a pinch here, and now you got Jack playing defense. Roll it. Now, Timo, he does a great job. He's tracking back over here. Roll it. puts his head down, he beats his man down, but the detail, stop right here, can't go below the goal line. We need him to stay out here in front, and I'm sure that's the thing that they're going to talk with Coach Ruff will talk about. Roll a little something in the Devils system here, and then so now you're chasing a bit, and so they go to work, and so Palat keeps this puck going. You got to win these battles. You got to outnumber, right? So what do you decide to do? Now goes below the goal line. Got to win your next battle, right? And then with the Devils do a great job here. Stop it right here. So now this is a high play. You're going to see Holland's now going to come up here. This allows Severson to do a give and go, and then he's going to drive back down back door. That creates confusion because now you're going to have Arizona's not going to know who's supposed to pick up Severson. Roll it. And then you're going to see the net front presence. You got two Devils in front. And then Severson, because of his great hockey IQ, is able to make that backhand read, that backhand pass. So happy for Boquist to get that goal there because, like,
welcome back. With tonight's game out in Arizona being played at a college arena, it had us thinking about one of our college prospects. Really excited to see where that number finishes off, but just an exciting finish in the desert as the Devils wrap up that road trip south. The captain just saying, let's end this early. 23 seconds in, he goes down and snipes one.
Well, he sure did. And what I really liked about that goal was just he took ownership on that. And you can tell when he was skating in, he adjusted the puck. He looked down. At that point, I knew he was shooting, and he was taking his selection of what shot.
There in his celebration too, he just kind of had a very casual, cool smile about it all, like, guys, I got this easy. So let's take a look at that game-winning goal in overtime. And Sal, you get out the stick for this one.
Yeah, well, just so I can point out, see, he wins the face-off. Great play by Dougie. Now just slow down right here, slow down right here. That's when he's dusting. If you go back a bit, if you guys can hear me, go back right there. So come right here. Now he's looking down. Roll it a little bit. And so he's put his head down. That's where he's setting it up, dusting it off, as I call that sometimes, and then picks his spot there. So just a great job. And, Erika, you loved this celebration.
I did. I loved it.
Put his hands up. And, again, starts with the face-off win there. And so that alone there is the reason why he's able to get up ice. They catch Arizona. And then, again, what a beautiful shot above the right pad there. And so nothing like the captain to just get the job done. And I'm sure we're going to have him on here and we'll be able to talk to him. But this was a gutsy effort by the team. These are tough games when you play a team.